What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time we finished up our activities in the Lamar region, which is funny because we didn't even end up going to Ortis at all. Which is understandable considering the Imperial Army has kind of taken over overseeing Ortis, so, I mean, getting in there would be impossible right now anyway. But we got Muse back in the crew. We're heading back to Erin. And there's only 2 more singularities for us to find before we can pinpoint where Reen is being held so that all of Class 7 can go and try and rescue him. So let's see where we're going to end up. It is jumping ahead. We know on the 15th is when the next 3 and 9 book can be found. So, I'm assuming wherever we go next, we're going to be there for more than 1 day. Unless we just find the next 3 and 9 book here when we come back again. Well, everyone's here. Good news, everyone. As you're all aware, we only knew of the locations of 5 singularities. Oh, they only knew when there were 2. Okay. Last night we managed to narrow down the last 2 as well. Really? Who's we? Where are they? One is below Heimdallar. The other is somewhere in the Crossbell province. Crossbell? Yuna's homeland, huh? Neither of those are going to be easy to investigate. Elliot and Fee tried to get into Heimdallar already and didn't go so well. Yeah, security was so tight we couldn't even get... Oh, so they didn't even go. We're going to need to search the underground tunnels. And that's way too big a job for only a couple people. If Rufus is there, then Crossbell will be a challenge as well. The leader of the Ironbloods, Governor General Rufus Albarrea. He's effectively the second most powerful man in the Empire. It's possible he'll be elsewhere, scheming up some strategy to use against the Republic. Either way, we need to have a discussion about how to distribute our members. Can I be part of the group that goes to Crossbell? I've got friends and family there. I need to know that they're alright. Juna. If you're going, then the rest of New Class 7 will join you. Are you sure, Kurt? Don't want to check out your family's training hall instead? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about my family. But they can handle themselves, I have to believe that. They're practitioners of the Vander style. They should be fine. Thanks. I'll be counting on you. Yeah, but of course they're not just... you're not going to distribute the members 5 across, 10. What do you all think? It's fine by me. New Class 7 takes Crossbell. Just take 2 of us with you. That'll make 7 for each singularity. Okay. There's something we need to address before that, though. Indeed, it's a question of distance. We don't have any teleportation stones in place to take you there, either. Oh. I guess that is a problem. You will simply have to travel through conventional means from the Isthmia Great Forest. Obviously, there isn't time for you to go on foot. We'll need to come up with something. With the RMP watching the trains, we can't use the Transcontinental Railroad. I'd ask the Weissland Army to assist us, but they're on high alert right now. Alisa? Maybe I can help. Really, Alisa? Do you have an idea? I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I need to get in touch with an old friend first. I'll leave this matter in your hands then. Spend the rest of the day as you please. Rest up and make sure you're fully prepared to tackle the last singularities. Alright, guess we're gonna be Juna today. Wonder how everyone back in Crossbell is doing. If we don't stop the war, they're going to get right in the middle of it. But that's why we're going. We'll keep them safe no matter what. I shouldn't overthink things. I need to take this day off to recharge. Looks like everybody's left already. I better get going too. Maybe I should talk to the old class 7? I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a conversation or two. You will control Juna, yeah. Well, it's gonna be pretty simple stuff. I guess Muse got a different outfit. You know, can you even wear her no. No. I mean, they're all very nice, but I'm looking for Muse's casuals. That's not it either. I guess you can't wear her, yeah, I guess you can't wear her, outfit she was just wearing. As, Mildine. God, it took me forever to remember how, you're supposed to say that. But yeah, I guess you can't get her Mildine outfit. Oh well, no biggie. May as well say hi to everybody. Grandmother, you are going to eat your vegetables and you are going to like it. You're the elder of our clan, for crying out loud. It's ridiculous for you to act like such a child. What's so wrong with being honest about what I do or don't like? I haven't eaten vegetables for the last 8 centuries. I've gotten by just fine. That's okay. First of all, you're showing an embarrassing lack of decorum as an elder. Secondly, not eating your vegetables is very disrespectful to the people who grew and prepared them. Thirdly, a balanced diet helps to recover mana more quickly. Do I need to go on? That's all conjecture on your part. Grandmother. Eek. I get the feeling we've seen this exact same scene play out before. Well, hang in there, Emma. Emma? What about, what about, Grandma here? Oh, cool, it does show where everyone is, even though we don't have bonding events. So... okay, so there's not gonna be anyone upstairs. Well, we'll take a gander. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people to talk to. Oh, we gotta talk to Gandalf again. There's a side quest at the herbalist home. Hello, Aller. Ah, hello, Juna. Is something wrong? You seem a little on edge. That obvious, huh? I guess I'm worried about my family and friends back in Crossbell. If you like, I can brew you a little home remedy to calm your nerves. Or actually, I've been meaning to ask you a favor. It might take your mind off of your worries. Oh, sure, what is it? It's about the children. None of them have ever set foot outside the village before. The lessons they get here aside, I want them to learn as much they can about the outside world while they're still young. We usually just get wandering witches to tell them stories about their travels and show them things they picked up. So are we going to teach a class kind of like Reen and Elise did in Cold Steel 3 at the church? Uh-huh. But there's only so much we can teach them. They'd probably be better off learning from people who have actually lived in the outside world. So I was thinking maybe if you have the time, you could come talk to them for a little bit. I've never taught a whole class of kids before, though. That's kind of a big responsibility. Don't worry, they won't bite. And I'm not expecting anything formal. Maybe just tell them what life is like in Erebonia, talk about current trends, that sort of thing. Think of it as more of an extracurricular activity than a lesson. It is kind of nice to be asked, and Aller's done so much for us. Sure, I'd love to come talk to them. I have a little brother and sister, so I'm used to dealing with younger kids. Oh, wonderful, thank you. And feel free to invite one of your friends along. I know it can be intimidating doing something like this all on your own. It's a good idea, they'd probably enjoy it too. Okay, but who are we inviting? No, I've agreed to, I gotta do this right. Who should I ask to help with the class? The Ash is not going to be a good fit here, I feel like. I mean, I'm sure he's mellowed out quite a bit. Let's bring Kurt. Kurt's one of the more proper characters, so I feel like he'd be good at teaching. Juna discussed the itinerary with Aller. The children gathered in the Atelier's cafeteria, and the class began. Alright, boys and girls, settle down. We have some guests who have come to tell you about the outside world. Let's all pay attention and listen to what they have to say. Okay. This will be fun. Can't wait. Wow, they're so excited. I'm getting nervous. You'll be fine. Just be yourself. I'm right here if you need any help. Thanks. You're right. We can do this. Okay, kids. Let's get this show on the road. First, we thought we'd talk about Erebonian sports. Oh, I've heard about those. You got tons of different games and contests. That's right. Sports are a popular pastime where we're from. There's a pretty new one that everyone's been getting into lately. I don't know, tennis, I guess? A sport called tennis has been getting more popular lately. Tennis, you play that with rackets, right? Yes, that's it. You can play it against one person or in teams of two. I was in the tennis club at my school. I spent a lot of time practicing, and we got to play in tournaments against other schools, too. It's a shame that a lot of their club stuff was just kind of like off-screen. I know the game was already long enough, but it would have still been cool if there was like some more side quests, kind of like when Kurt, like the chess club stuff that they did against the other school. You should try it out sometime. It's a lot of fun. Or it would have just been cool, like, on certain, like, free days, like, we hear about, oh, well, Yuna's class went to Heimdallar, for a, tennis competition. Okay, I'll try it out when I'm grown up. We don't have to be grown up. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Now I just have to keep it up. Anyway, that's about it for sports. Did everyone enjoy that? Yeah. They're all getting into this. Let's keep up the pace. Right, this is pretty fun. Next, let's talk about my hometown. It's Crossbell, and it's east of Erebonia. Well, it's part of Erebonia now. It's a big city with a lot of Eastern-style stores, and it's also where the theater troupe Ark and Seal are from. Oh, and there's a theme park where people go to have fun. Yeah, it's called Michelin Wonderland. Some of us call it MWL for short, though. Wow, I wish I could go there someday. And it's where Mishy lives too, right? Mishy's the mascot of the place, yeah. Actually, did you know Mishy has a little sister? Her name is... Isn't it Michette? Yes, it's Mecha Mishy, definitely. Her name is Michette. She's very responsible, but she still loves to play, just like Mishy. Maybe someday you can go to Michelin and meet them for yourselves. Mishy and Michette. They're funny names. They sound cool. I want to see them. Yeah, we've only seen plushies of them before. I wonder what everyone back home's doing now. They're probably worried about me. I wish I could see them again. We'll be heading to Crossville soon. You'll be able to see them then. I guess so. Sorry I didn't mean to get so gloomy. Can't slow down now. We got a class to teach. Why is Kurt here, by the way? Okay, let's move on to Erebonian history. Have you heard about the summer festivals held every year? Sure, we know about all different forms of animism. Wow, that's great. Wait, you do? Oh, right, I guess you would. It all started here in this village. Ah, it's part of their local culture, so even children know about it. We studied up on animism and its traditions a whole lot. We've never been to a real-life festival before, though, so we don't really know what they're like. Well, I can tell you more about that. Summer festivals are held in June all around the country. Everyone helps decorate the town and set up the stalls and shows. Well, except for in Heimdallar, obviously, because it takes place a month later. Or I forget, is it like 1 month earlier in some places, or it's just... I think... No, Heimdallar is 1 month later. I mean, that's why it was happening in July when we were there last month. But the festival in the capital city, Heimdallar, takes place the month... Yep, there it is, the month after. Huh? Why's that? Don't they like doing it with everyone else? There's a very good reason for it. I forget which one it is, if it's to commemorate the War of the Lions, or if it's to commemorate to mark the official beginning of summer. Well, it can't be that. I think it's this. You see, 250 years ago, there was a fierce war called the War of the Lions. It ended in July, so the Heimdall Festival is held then, so we can commemorate it at the same time. The festival in... I guess I was right. The festival in Heimdall has quite the activities, such as the purebred competition and mission shows. Wow, you know so much. You must be really smart. Well, no, we also just experienced them not even a month ago. I want to try being in that bread contest thing. Everywhere's got a different way of doing the summer festival, huh? Sounds like they really enjoyed that part. I'm glad I paid attention in Instructor Reen's classes. I'm glad you did too. That's enough about the summer festival for now. We're going to talk about interesting stuff from different places around Erebonia. Tell us, what kind of stuff? Guess that's my cue. Oh, okay, here we go. In the province of Sutherland, near the Isthmia Great Forest, there's a town called Parm. It's a quiet little town, but it has an industry that helped it flourish since olden times. Spinning. Parm is famous for its textile industry. Some even call it the spinning town. So I wonder, if you choose Altina, Muse, or Ash, they're obviously going to talk about different places, I guess. So I guess Ash would talk about Raquel, Muse would talk about Ordis. I don't know what Altina would talk about. Altina gives some, like, secret information on the intelligence division as, like, her lesson. But they weave and dye, too. In spring, they show off the colorful materials they dyed that year. Whoa, there sure are a lot of cool places in the world. Wish I could be a grown-up and see them. Don't grow up too fast. Trust me. Yeah, I want to find out more about the world. Just think, Emma got to see all this for herself. This went really well. That's about all we have time for today. Does anyone have any questions before we finish up? Me. Can you tell us about the Ashen Chevalier? He was your teacher at school, right? What kind of person was he back then? Back then? It's been like a month. Yeah, tell us. We've only heard rumors about him before. Let's see. If I had to sum up Instructor Reen, I'd say he was... kind of clueless when it comes to women, yeah. Very smart. I was always impressed by how smart he was. I was never really good at history, but the way he taught it made everything a lot easier to understand. Wow, I'd better study hard so I can be just like him someday. He'd always help us out when we needed to study for exams. He'd help out all the classes. He'd give us helpful hints when we went on field exercises. He was always looking out for his students. Class 7 just isn't Class 7 without him. That's why we need to get him back, whatever it takes. I hope we get to meet him too. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff I want to ask him. Me too. Well, we've all learned a lot of interesting things today, haven't we? Now remember your manners and say thank you. Thank you for coming. Hehe, you're welcome. That wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be. Thanks again for helping me out today. It was an interesting way to spend an afternoon. You did a great job, Juna. After class, Cart left to go deal with something else. Juna accompanied Aller back to her house. Thank you for today, Juna. You did a great job. The children are more excited and full of curiosity than I've seen them in a long time. Oh, I'm just glad I could help. Sometimes we can end up taking the best things in life for granted. Putting your feelings into words is a good way to renew your appreciation for what matters most. Watching you talk about Erebonia, Crossbell, and your instructor, I think that's how it was for you too. Yeah, I think you're right. Good, I'm glad this was a nice change of pace for you. I shouldn't keep you any longer though. Get out there and make the most of your day off, okay? You're right. Thank you for helping me snap out of this funk. Alright, well. That was good. Oh yeah, we should talk to, who's the fishing guy again? I forget which area. Oh, right, at Lemerick General Goods, right? We caught a handful of fish on our last excursion. Oh, hi, Cerberus. Cerberus is rubbing a rag against the shelves. Are you cleaning? Actually, come to think of it, you used to do that at the store in Leeds, too. Woof woof. You didn't even better job than last time. Both you and Jingo are really something. Yeah, I know about the Battle of Olbia. Happened right in the middle of the War of the Lions. This prince guy, Lucius, scored a huge victory and got his forces the upper hand. Turning the tides when the odds are stacked against you. Sounds like my kind of guy. Ah, so there's some sense in you after all. I'm fond of developments like that myself. What you might not know is that a Divine Knight was instrumental to the battle's outcome. A mercenary from Lucius's forces awakened the Palatinate Knight Zector and used it to achieve victory. Ooh, neato. I did think it was weird, all that firepower suddenly coming out of nowhere. Then there's this diversionary tactic he used to disrupt the enemy later on. Seems like he was cribbing that one from Drycles, if you ask me. I mean, they both found a way to win, even when they were outnumbered 5 times over. Very perceptive, you're quite right. As it happens, Rose was there at the time and was able to record some of her observations. Those notes still exist to this day. Whoa, seriously? I can show them if you'd like, just be very careful with them, they're very delicate. Wow, looks like Jingo and Aroy found some common ground. Maybe they can make this partnership work after all. I'm surprised Jingo knows so much, despite her young age. You're really making waves in... Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, nothing, Oh yeah, you can give these contact lenses to, Emma or Machias. Brown hair for Juna. That just seems so... I know brown hair is normal, but for Juna, that would just look odd. Oh, hey, Ash. Ash, looking for a book? Oh, wait, I guess you're in the literature club after all. Haha. That's not anything special, you know. You should think about reading a book yourself, in fact. You got time now. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. You have any recommendations? I just finished this one. It's about Erebonian folklore and society. How about it? Seems like a tough read. You really think you're gonna change if you give up before you even get started? Erebonian folklore, huh? I mean, Ash did say in the last game he'll read anything as long as it's interesting. But I wonder what, like, his actual book preferences are. Well, hello. All that stuff you taught us about was super cool. Tell me more sometime. I want to know everything. Well, may as well rest up here. Get everyone's craft points up. Because, of course, we're... Why is there even a male and female? I guess just to get changed. I mean, of course, we're going to do the next floor of the... Oh, because Sarah's in the party. That's why she's here. So I guess whoever you have in your party in reserve are gonna show up in the hot spring. But does everyone get their craft points back? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. So you get 2 supports. Yuna's the only one that's locked, though. Look at this. They're all level 76. And Sarah got jumped up to 76 as well. It's only the new class 7 that don't get, like, a level jump. I think the only time, though, you'll probably see them get a level jump is if there's anything that actually, Oh, wow, I didn't even know you could actually walk back here. Actually has them out of the party for a time. Alright. I gotta figure out who I want to bring with us to Crossbell. Huh. Maybe Laura and... Maybe Laura and Gaius? Now that we have Muse back, we have some healing we'll be able to do. And I can set up her, I can set up her orbments for healing as well. Alright, so what else we got? I guess let's go talk to Gandalf real quick. Oh, it's not Gandalf we have to talk to, it's these two. Oh, hi, Juna. Hello. Well, it's not often we see you two together. Are you shopping for new equipment? Well, there's that. But mostly we're just catching each other up about what we know about the Black Workshop. Ah, guys, that makes sense. I guess these two do have that in common. We've gone over the basics about combat shells, plus its suspicious activity on RF side. I'm also starting to piece together my memories of the time at the workshop. It's not much, but I do remember Black Alberich now. Oh. He and Professor Lugman are definitely the same person. Whew. His eyes and hair may be different now, but there's no doubt about it. He's the head of the Black Workshop. Huh, you know, I always thought he seemed weird. I mean, he's handsome, sure, but kind of shady. Ah, oops, sorry, Alisa. It's fine. I wish I could have been there to see him myself. He probably timed things so he could avoid me. But he's changed so much I might not have recognized him anyway. Alisa, there's still no guarantee that he is who we think he is. He doesn't sound like the father I knew, that's for sure. The way I remember him, he was always a gentle, straightforward kind of man. I have trouble imagining him without his glasses, let alone with this completely different personality. Yeah, he looks nothing like the guy in the picture. Yeah, you might have a point there. I mean, we've seen Instructor Reen in glasses, and with totally different hair and eye colors before, but you can still tell he's the same guy. No one else could possibly be such a chump when it comes to shouldering all the burdens of the world on his own. I still get really mad just thinking about what went down on Briona Island. Oh, sorry again, this isn't really the time for that, huh? You know, you're getting too worked up. I don't mind, I mean, even I've had times where he's made me mad. It's kind of comforting in a way, knowing Reen has people who care enough about him to get mad at him like this. What if... You okay, Alisa? Oh yeah, it's nothing. Come on, we're almost done finding all the singularities. This search will be our last. We'll bring Reen back and give him a piece of our minds. Poor guy. Maybe he wants to stay there now. You got it. Yes. Although, at this current point, I don't think he wants anything. Like, he doesn't even seem like he's aware of his existence. Oh, wait a sec, Alice. Can I ask you something? Of course, what is it? Sorry this is out of line, but I feel like you're too stiff around us. I mean, we're all on the same side here, so can't we just be friends? Ah. Yeah, you're right. I'll try to loosen up, especially since you asked so nicely. Sounds great, thank you. If you don't mind, the same goes for me. I don't know, I can see myself getting carried away with you, Altina. How do I say this? You're so cute to the point I feel awkward about acting too friendly around you, maybe? I don't think I understand. Just start calling her Allie like I do. I don't recall ever accepting that nickname. Thanks to you, even Leonora started calling me that. Louise too, what can I say? It's a good name. I wonder what Jessica and everyone are doing now. I know how you feel. I'm really worried about Ferris and the others. We all have friends we're missing, but by working together, we can find them again. You're right. Thanks, Alisa. But why is Alisa stiffer? I guess, yeah. I mean, technically they're Reen's friends, not new Class 7s. So I guess they could still feel kind of like strangers because they don't know each other that well. I mean, besides Reen, which Class 7 member would the new members know better than anyone at this point. It's really hard to tell. Maybe Elliot? Because he's been around the most. I don't know. I really can't tell. Alright, so I guess all that's really left is, you know, this final red exclamation point, and then obviously we're going to do the new floor. Alright, Muse. Where's everyone else, though? I honestly, 4 of them are at the tavern. Okay. Oh. Maybe Laura and Kurt are training. There you are, Muse. Ah, you know, I was just taking in the view from up here. Oh yeah, look at you. That outfit suits you pretty well. It's form-fitting and sleek, yet cute and lightweight all at once. And that lace on the tights, now that's a subtle touch of Muse if I ever saw one. My, what a discerning eye you have, Juna. I packed this outfit specifically for use in the field, just in case. It would seem I made the right call. By the way, you came across errand flowers during your field exercises in April, no? That's right, the Archbishop of St. Ark requested them from us. But you never thought there'd be a whole village chock full of them. Wait a sec, how did you know where they were, Muse? Vita told me about them, actually. They say its scent can arouse certain feelings, and quite potently at that. I never heard anything about that. I just thought it smelled nice, was all. Hold on, you're not planning to using them for something shady, are you? Do you even need to ask? No, we know what you're going to use them for. Yep, return to your guest room. Alright, well, we'll check in with everyone else, and then next time we'll go ahead and do the next floor at the, what's it called? The St. Graal Labyrinth. And then, I guess we'll move on from there. Still keeping up with your art, guys? Yeah, I draw it now and then when I get a break in my duties. I've got so many sketches lying around at this point, I don't know what to do with them. Would you mind if I took a look at them sometime? By all means. I've been meaning to ask, are you still in touch with members of the riding club? For the most part. Lambert joined the High Dalar Cavalry after graduating. He's been having a hard time lately. And last I heard, Paula was getting work as a horse trainer. Directly or no, they still have a lot of links to the military. Well, it's good to know they're doing all right. I've been in contact with Clara, and she's just the same as ever, but I haven't heard a word from Linda in a while now. I can't help but wonder what she and Toa and the others are up to. But no matter, they're more than capable of taking care of themselves. That's for sure. Sounds like Eustace and Gaius made a lot of connections through their clubs. I need to keep believing that Jessica and Louise are out there somewhere, too. If I only knew where. Oh. They're up here? Yeah, they are. Fee, Sarah, you headed out? Yeah, for training. I was planning to take my time enjoying the local brew, but apparently that's not an option. You started drinking pretty early in the day last time, too, huh? Look, I'm not going to tell you to quit drinking outright, but variety is important, even when you're on break, so today is training first, beer later. Okay, fine, at least I'll feel like I've earned a drink after a good workout. Just give me a couple minutes to get ready, I'll be right back. She seems like a real handful. Yeah, want to bet how long those couple minutes is actually going to be? Say, Juna, do you play Vantage Masters? Yeah, do you? Just started. Elliot taught me the rules. Want to have a match while I wait for Sarah? Sure, I'd be glad to. We're not going to, though. Alright, who else do we have to talk to? Elliot, Machias, and then, just Laura and Kurt. Oh, Elliot playing some music? Oh, Juna, have you been resting well? Yep, don't worry, I take breaks when I can. Are you going to put on a performance? Yeah, I was thinking of practicing a little in order to maintain my violin sound. I've got to play when I have the chance, otherwise I'll lose my touch before I know it. Well, I guess that's how things are for the pros, huh? I get it. If I had a racket, I'd practice tennis by myself, too. Oh, that reminds me, you're in the tennis club, right? I hope we find your friends from the club soon. Yeah, there's a lot I want to talk about with Jessica and Louise. I have to believe they're okay. I'm sure they are. Alright, Machias is in the center fishing. Geez, did everyone pick up fishing? Oh, Machias, I didn't know you fished. Sporadically, maybe. I'm still a beginner, truth be told. I find it helps relieve some of the stress I get from work. Not that he's been working much right now. So after a long day of fishing for info, you go straight to fishing for dinner. Well, something like that, yes. I think Alisa started up angling herself just a while ago. Oh, she did, huh? Reen taught all of you how to fish too, more or less, right? He had us throw a few casts here and there, yeah. I just wish I had more catching with that casting. I can't seem to get my hands on anything worth keeping. Well, fishing's a sport with depth, after all. Minutes to learn, but a lifetime to master. Try to speed through and you won't even manage to catch a mistake. It takes a still heart and quiet composure. Both of which I still lack. I think it's helped me start to get there, though. Not a bad takeaway. I guess if anything would be deep, it's fishing. Ali, Sophie, and Machias can now also be used to fish. However, only Juna can be controlled while in the village. To fish with another member, go to the north side of the Eerie Woods. Alright, well that's cool. So they picked up fishing. Alright, let's, oh wait, no, not here. Oh no, yeah, the clearing is out here. Oh, here's that other kid from before. Here's all the soldats. Kurt and Laura train together now. This ought to be interesting. Juna, is that you? Ah, were we being too loud? No, you guys carry on. Sorry for interrupting. It's not a problem. We really were just showing off our respective forms. Would you like to join us, Juna? I know our disciplines are different, but it could still be a good workout. What do you say? I think I'll pass. Too bad Jessica isn't here. I bet she'd be way into this. Jessica from the Schlieden school? I hope she's alright. Yeah, me too. But seriously, don't worry about me. Go ahead and keep doing your thing. Good luck, Kurt. Thank you. Would be interesting to see them actually fight. I mean, obviously, Laura would overpower him easily because she's a master of her style. Whereas he's still, you know, Kurt's more similar to Reen, where he's like beginner / intermediate. Alright, so next time we're just going to handle the St. Graal Labyrinth new floor, and then after that we're going to get ready to go to Crossbelt. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe or if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.